Muy buenas tardes, mi raza. Today is Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. Y aquí estoy otra vez con otro episode de Comadreando aquí y con café. I'm actually waiting for my kid to get out of school, so I wanted to just get on here with you guys and drop a quick video. Saludos como siempre a toda mi raza. Mr. Eddie out of Texas, he watches me. Thank you so much for that clip you sent me this morning. Yeah, it's a whole subject in itself. También quiero saludar a mi friend Mike Alfaro. I hope you get better soon. I've been praying with you since everything's been going on. I hope your health is better. I see you better. You're just bored out of your mind. So saludos to you. Keep your head up. Y pues, you know, only the strong survive. And obviously, you are very strong, my friend. So yeah, I wanted to get on here really quick to give you an update on an episode I did a few weeks back about a little boy from Florida, Derek Rosas. So this is a quick update because I know a lot of people have been listening to this episode on my Spotify. It actually has the most plays ever. Mr. Eddie, as a matter of fact, had told me he had never heard of this case. Yeah, it is a case. For those of you who do not know what is going on with this boy, like I said, his name is Derek Rosas. He is from Florida, and back in October, he murdered his mother by stabbing her 46 times with a kitchen knife. Now, let me tell you guys, when the story was first coming out, I had hopes that it wasn't him. There was a lot of speculation, a lot of people talking about it was probably his stepdad that was framing him. Right when this mother passed away, the stepdad left the house. He went back to his country. He had a wife out there, a whole family out there. So, you know, like I said, there was rumors, speculations that he was being set up by the stepdad. You know, there was saying that there was voices in the original recording when he called 911. There was just so much to the story. If you guys do not know about it, look it up so you can look at the first half of this whole unfortunate event, because that's what it is. The victim's name was Erna. She was 39 years old, and this kid, he hasn't even said the reason behind murdering his mother. All that is known is that he did stab her 46 times, and after he did that, he was taking pictures of what he did, the crime scene, himself full of blood, and he was sending it out to his friends to brag about what he had done. Obviously, none of his pals thought he was cool with this. They're like, what the heck is wrong with you? Himself, he called the police, turned himself in, and that's pretty much where everything started and ended, actually. So he has seen the court a couple times. When they did his intake, they did evaluation when he was arrested, and they say that he was determined to have ADHD, and a psychologist actually, I guess, did his observation on him as well, and he determined that he's actually autistic. He's in the spectrum somewhere, which is something that the family had no idea about. Of course, when he was arrested, he was very, very suicidal. So they had him on that whole, like, protective watch because of, you know, what he was going through, what he did, and that he was suicidal. So he did get detained into an adult jail. He is being held at Metro West Detention Center, and it is an adult jail. An adult jail. That's where he's being held until he is convicted of what he did, and they determine exactly where they will be shipping him. Once they did the first hearing in court, the investigators threw out some evidence that was very disturbing. This kid had actually done Google searches at 6 p.m. that evening. He murdered his mother close to 11 p.m. that night. And in his searches, he was actually asking questions like, where at in the body is the best place to stab somebody? He also asked, will a small knife kill somebody? And he was asking, where is the main artery to stab somebody? So all these searches that he did with Google did pop up. And the investigator obviously threw all that out for everybody to hear. Now, his biological father and his grandmother were there, while he was being tried. They played his confession tape. So you could just imagine everybody was so upset because, once again, them themselves thought that he was possibly being set up somewhere, somehow. He is on there on 24/7 special cell surveillance because of the magnitude of his crime. He is considered a high profile, so he is alone in that cell. And it's an issue where his defense team wants him in the juvenile detention center, but the state says no, he's fine exactly where he's at. What he did and the manner in which he killed his mother, he deserves to be where he is at. Nobody's trying to move a finger for him. The judge himself said, nah, he's fine. As of now, he is still getting his education in there. He is in middle school. And he goes to class 3 times a week. So he is, doing all his studies in there, not a big deal. So he's now just waiting on actual conviction and what his sentence gonna be. They already said they're trying him as an adult, and that is not gonna go away. They're not gonna change their mind and go ahead and, oh, he's a little boy. No, they're sticking to the whole he's an adult. That's it. Look at what he did. 46 times to stab a person, and especially his mother. Come on now. There is no further updates as far as when his next court date is. I have been looking and reading at all the stories behind this case, and the last one that was actually posted was this, which was on December 20th or so. So yeah, it is a waiting game for Derek Rosas. So far, everything looks like he is guilty. He hasn't fought that determination. No ha dicho no fui yo no lo hice, nothing. Like, he is just there. When they played his tape, he was just like, and he bowed his head down like he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to hear himself, but he didn't deny what he said. He is the youngest inmate there at West Point. So yeah, once again, that's the main reason why also they have him secluded by himself, because he is only 13 years old, and that is a male adult jailhouse. If he is convicted and found guilty, which is what we're looking at, he is going to be looking at life in prison. In Florida, murder is a capital crime that results in the death penalty, but considering that he is a juvenile, they will not give him such as a death penalty. But like I said, they are trying him as an adult. So it's one of those things that's just unfortunate for everybody involved. He left a small 1-month-old sister without parents, because like I mentioned, obviously mom is dead and her father is back in his country with a whole family that he originally had. Her brother is now in jail looking at life in prison, and it's just one of those unfortunate things. The grandparents, all the rest of the family, Derek's biological father, like everybody just loses in a situation like this. So yeah, guys, that is the update I have for you. Y pues hopefully you guys are following the case as well, because it is, something to raise the eyebrow to. Like, wow, how can a 13-year-old boy do this to his mother? That is what I have for you guys today. So stay safe, guys. Stay sane. I will have more coming your way. Don't worry. I'm not going nowhere. Y pues que pasen bonitas tardes, raza. Los adoro. Bye.